Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It is time for another episode of the Daily Leeds, where I bring you all the goings-on at Ellen Road, Fort Parch, and at Leeds United. Today, we've got a bumper episode. We've got some more left-back links. It seems like we're really getting down to the nitty-gritty now. Some more other transfer links, and again, just some positive news around the Euros and, of course, Leeds United. So make sure you enjoy the video. Before you do, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, get the notification bell on, and enjoy the rest of the video. Heard it right, it's going to be Just Joe, and it's going to be all about football. He's sure to send Bamford, it's in! Yes! Yes! I don't see many more appearances from Pablo. Fantastic inaugural guest. I have to pull out the big guns. And this is the moment when I take a stand. So guys, we're going to start first of all today with an update on Kalvin Phillips. So obviously England played on Wednesday night. He was an unused substitute. We've heard after the game that he's still nursing that shoulder injury, although he's doing well, and apparently he will be in the lineup on Sunday. Fingers crossed anyway. And I believe the game for England on Sunday is going to be like most close to 11 that we're going to see in the Euros. So the fact that Kalvin's in there, I think he starts there as a 2 with Rice and himself, being a double pivot, as it were, with Henderson not being fit. So Kalvin looks to me like he's going to be a starter in the Euros. Fingers crossed for that. We, of course, have another link to bring you as well. We've seen this one before. It is Michy Batshuayi. I'm hearing reports that apparently Leeds are interested in Batshuayi. I'm not buying it. It's a boring one. It comes all the time. It's almost as bad as the constant, is Beckford coming back? Is Snodgrass coming back? Michy Batshuayi is just the one that won't go away. But look, Leeds United, for me, are not going to need or want to improve in the striker position. We have second only to Harry Kane, England's best striker this season, and of course we have Rodrigo Moreno. We've seen the end of season form that guy was in, so I have no concerns whatsoever that Michy Batshuayi, although it wouldn't be a concern, I guess it would be a decent buy, but Michy Batshuayi is not coming to Leeds United for me. But he has been linked, according to the Telegraph as well. I think the Telegraph need to go check their things. I mean, click this up. If I'm wrong, then I'm knackered, aren't I? But Michy Batshuayi for me will not rock up at Leeds United, but he has been linked. We have also been linked again to Cagliari star Nathan Hernandez, of course, the midfielder. We spoke about him in the Daily Leeds not too long ago. It's someone that Leeds are obviously interested in. He keeps getting linked, and we've spoke about before about Victor Orta having this small pool of players that he looks at, and maybe Hernandez is one of them. I believe it's 35 to 40 million euros. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But again, he's one that won't go away. But for me, it is a credible link. I've seen not only myself, I've seen other people speak about Hernandez. You see it regularly from reputable journalists. So Nathan Hernandez, watch this space. He may be one for the midfield area. We've also had a piece done by the YEP just about Victor Orta, and more specifically about the left back position. Now, I spoke to you yesterday about Galan. Obviously, Galan played at Huesca last season, a left back that was second only to Lionel Messi for dribbling stats. Now, where my head at was like, Parade seems to be the one, obviously, from Brest. Galan's come out of nowhere. We've had some more links as well. We've obviously been linked to Tagliafico at Ajax as well, which would be another interesting one. But again, is his age a factor? But Victor Orta has been speaking again, and basically, he's been speaking over the weekend, apparently, to this mystery left back. He's also been speaking to 4 other targets. Okay, so we have 4 or 5 targets, I believe, that he's speaking to. So basically, what's been reported in the YEP, it says Orta and his team monitor many players. They inquire about many players. He's talking to 5 right now in the hope of bringing 3 of them to Ellen Road this summer. Some of the calls they make will be about players who could be alternatives. backup plans if the priority signings fall through and some are not a realistic target for right now. And that's what happened with Rafinha. Rafinha was someone they wanted, obviously wasn't available. We were looking elsewhere, then bam, Rafinha became available. So we're being told that Victor has spot 5 targets this weekend. Maybe because Parade is the deal that looks like it might be off, maybe Galan is, you know, the new left back that we've been speaking to, you know, because he, for me, has only just recently come in. He's cheaper, you know, he's got some good numbers. Maybe Galan could be a replacement for Parade if we can't get that done due to the fee. Just some more information. Obviously, like I said, we're interested in Tagliafico, right? That's what's been said all over the internet for weeks. Yes, no smoke without fire, all that stuff. Apparently, Leeds have serious interest in Nicolas Tagliafico. However, there's a source close to the player suggesting to the YEP that no conversations with the Whites have gone ahead. Okay, now we know, as we're being told by Graham Smith at the YEP, that Orta spoke to the players that he wants. He spoke to a mystery left back this weekend. Tagliafico's saying, well, he ain't spoke to me. So is Tagliafico even in the mix, guys? We will have to wait and see, because it seems like we're pretty far down the road with that. As I say, we're linked to Roman Parade. We know that, right? There's also Owen Winald, a Dutch professional footballer who plays at left back for the Dutch main league Eredivisie, AZ Alkmaar. Again, this is the first time I've seen this Owen Winald. As I say, he plays for AZ Alkmaar and the Netherlands national team. So it's someone to look out for as we go into the Euro. So Winald, Parade, they're ones that we have been linked with. Again, it's the first time I've heard Winald. But it turns out now that apparently Javi Galán is the name favoured by Orta, and the majority of the transfer merry-go-round links that keep coming out. Apparently, Javi Galán is the one that we are linked to. We are also interested in Grimaldo, obviously, of Benfica, Spanish, Portuguese, who plays, as I say, for the Portuguese national team. And he's at Benfica. So again, for me, Grimaldo, though, I mean, he would be quite expensive, I would assume. You know, Grimaldo's playing in European football, Champions League football. So Javi Galán seems to be the one for me that's been linked the most and the most credible at this moment. So it seems like it's a toss-up between Parade and Javi Galán. So we'll have to watch this space on that. Well, there has actually been a piece done on Javi Galán. I'm going to put the link to the article in the description for you to have a look at. But basically, the person that wrote the article had a look at 3 possible left backs, you know, Parade being one, Galán being another. And he was putting across that maybe Galán fits the bill best. And I'm going to go through the article with you. As I say, he's 26-year-old left back, wing back who plays for Huesca. He's picked up some real form recently. Huesca also deploy a man-to-man system under their new manager, Pacheta, who is actually a disciple of Bielsa. So they're already playing that man-marking system. It's someone that is a disciple of Bielsa that's copying the Bielsa blueprint, as it were. His pressing is really good, as the numbers also show. He's an aggressive presser, which is important for any team playing a man-to-man system. He does this really well. He says in the article that he still thinks his timing in when to press can improve. And of course, under Bielsa, that would improve. We know that he makes players better, as I say, because that automatically would happen when you go to a better coach. And when you've got the main man, you've got a disciple of Bielsa, it's not Bielsa, is it? So we can improve Galán better than what Pacheta may be doing at, of course, Huesca. His 1-versus-1 defending isn't bad. He tries to use his body to shield the ball against the opponent and win the ball back. As I say, Huesca use their fullbacks and wingbacks really high when attacking, but despite this, you will never see Galán being out of position or out of possession when the opposition starts an attack. After the Huesca attacks always broke down, he always tracks back at the right time, which we know is so vital, you know. So even though he likes to get involved in the attacks, with Huesca, whenever they do lose the ball, he's straight back away into position in the right areas, which is vital in a Bielsa side. One of the characteristics needed in a Bielsa left back was being press resistant, and Galan is excellent at this. He's easily able to bypass a press in the wide areas by inverting inside to the space, not being covered by the opposition. So, Alioski isn't very press resistant. We know this. When the ball, if you look at some of the times, and again, big shout out, All Stats Aren't We for this. This is something that I picked up. When Meslier was pinging it out to the fullbacks, they weren't, Ayling is, but Alioski wasn't, not very press resistant. When they would get the ball in the left back areas, boom, floods. Well, we're being told that Galan is excellent at this, and this is something that is really, really needed when in this Bielsa side. As I say, he's easily able to bypass the press in the wide areas by inverting inside to the space, not being covered by the opposition. If this option of inverting is not available, he tries to find players in between the lines or go long to his striker, which in fact is Rafa Mir, whose hold-up play is excellent at Huesca. We've got someone in Bamford whose hold-up play is also excellent. They move on to the crossing. They say he excels from there too. Some of his crosses from deep are a joy to watch. He usually likes to cross into the space vacated in the opposition penalty area. We know that we know that Bamford like to attack them spaces. If the option of crossing is not available to him due to him being marked, he usually tries to get past his man and put a low cross in for his teammates. And that's maybe something that Alioski lacks. Can he beat a man at will that maybe Galan can? No, along with his crossing, his shooting is excellent too. There's a goal that he scored against Real Madrid this season away from home. Make sure you check that out on social media. It's an absolute beauty. His off-the-ball movement in the attacking phase is pretty good and smart. He picks up some good positions, which can easily stretch the opposition defensive line. His off-the-ball movement will be more benefit when he plays for a better team, because at times his teammates are not able to find him due to lack of scanning and bad decision-making. So you've got a player there in Galan who seems perfect. Move over, Parod, Grimaldo, Winalda, whoever they are, move over. Javi Galán, for me, seems to be the one. He's the perfect fit. What a little write-up there. Make sure you check it in the article. There's pictures, there's videos along to go with that. But Javi Galán seems to be the one. And the figures that were getting mentioned is 3.5, 7.5. That's a pittance. And he would improve under Bielsa. He would improve massively under Marcelo Bielsa. So for me, Javi Galán is the one. Let's get him in, guys. There he is at Huesca. We need to push on that one. I would be moving in for Javi Galán. Let me know your thoughts in the comments out of the left backs who you would prefer. Some more, a bit of an update, some nice things to finish up with. Patrick Bamford was at Beeston Juniors FC in connection with JD and Leeds United, and he was doing some work over there, which you absolutely love to see. He really is the perfect player for me, Paddy Bamford. I love the man, a real community man as well, which is class to see, because there isn't enough of that in professional football for me personally. The Republic of Ireland boss, Steve Kenny, also spoke about it and said, look, I'm not holding my breath over Patrick Bamford. Obviously, he could have played for Republic of Ireland. He did do it under 18 level, but Stephen Kenny doesn't expect him to give up on his England dreams despite the Euros snub. We also seen as well, Erling Haaland presenting or posting a Dortmund shirt to one Don Matteo with a nice, lovely little message on it, which was great to see. Haaland's Leeds, and he knows he is. And finally, guys, one Sam Greenwood has been presented with the under-23s goal of the season after his stunning free kick that won him the award. As I say, unfortunately, neither him nor Creswell won the overall player of the year award for the Premier League 2, but he did win the goal of the season award. And here is that goal for your viewing pleasure, guys. Look at this for a free kick. Straight top bins, no saving it. Absolute beauty from Sam Greenwood. And that brings us to the end of the Daily Leeds. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I love doing it. I will be continuing with the top flight news bite very shortly. The kids are off. It's been a busy weekend for me. I haven't been able to do it, but I've managed to do the daily leads. As I say, that's the most important thing. But let me know if you want to see more of the top flight news bite. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. Have an amazing weekend. I will still put out videos over the weekend, as you know I do. But yeah, just have a nice weekend, and I will see you in a bit. Peace. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.